Hi guys, another Division 2 video, this time a full red DPS build. As you can tell by where I am, it's for the Dark Hours raid, but we use it for Iron Horse as well. There's different variations of the build. It's a full red DPS, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, weapon damage build. Okay, there's, like I said, there's different ways you can put it together. I've got 3 characters on this account, and this is one of 3 different ways that I've done it. It really hits hard. It does what it needs to do. So yeah, let's get into the build. So to start off with, we start with the specialization. So I use the demolition specialist. I use it so that I can fire grenades into Razorback if needed. And I can also use it, and it's also good with the dogs, the attack dogs on Razorback. But we also use it because you can ignore mortars once every 60 seconds. So especially for new people, we tell them to definitely put on the demolition specialist because you have mortars fired at you at Razorback and with mortars over. So that's both raids. It comes in handy. The guns are personal preference. I'm going with an AR at the minute because I've got AR assault rifle damage on my backpack, so I'm running the Manic. No reason for running this gun, to be honest. It's just the hardest hitting one that I've got. I mean, even it hits harder than my Eagle Bearer, so that's why I've put it on. It's got assault rifle damage, health damage, and critical hit damage, and perfect overflow. So if every 2 loads, 2 reloads from empty causes your base magazine capacity by increases your base magazine capacity by 100%, if I can talk. So yeah, so it's okay. I mean, I used to run this AR before I fell in love with the RPK, so any chance I can get, I do try and bring this one out of the old locker, if you like. The secondary is a Scorpio. I'm hearing a lot of people hating on it at the minute, but honestly, it's a really, really good gun to have, especially for the raids, especially if you're new as well. It's a good gun to have because it's also it's defensive as well as attack, because it causes stagger and shock. So whilst they're shocked, it gives you a chance to reload. We also use it for a double down as well for Boomer, which I'll show some footage of that after the build. Your pistol is whatever you want, really. I've just put anything in there, to be honest. So for the mask, we're going for the Coyotes mask. So that's 15% weapon damage, 6% critical hit chance, 12% critical hit damage, and 11.7% critical hit damage mod. We'd love 12s. I haven't got any 12s on this account. I have on my other characters, but on this character I haven't. So you just go with the max that you've got. As soon as I get better one, it replaces it. The chest, I'm going for a Walker Harris, which gives me 5% weapon damage and 15% weapon damage, 6% critical hit chance, 12% critical hit damage, and 11.9, so almost there on that one, critical hit damage mod. And then I put Spark on it. It did have tamper-proof, but I've got 2 of those already, so I don't really need another one. And then I use Spark because damaging enemies with a skill increases total weapon damage by 15% for 15 seconds. And I run the drone, the attack drone, assault drone. So I mean, it's a good talent to have. For the holster, I'm running a Seska, which gives me 10% critical hit chance, 15% weapon damage, 6% critical hit chance, and 12% critical hit damage. And then for the backpack, I'm running a Fenris, which gives me the 10% assault rifle damage that I was on about earlier. That's why I run the assault rifle. 15% weapon damage, 6% critical hit chance, 12% critical hit damage, and 11.7% critical hit damage. Okay, and then I use Composure. So while in cover, increasing total weapon damage by 15%. It's a good one to have. You know what I mean? You don't always want to be face tanking everybody, but a lot of the times you can be in cover, so it comes in handy. So it's extra weapon damage on top of your build. But again, for an all red, you can run whatever you want. You can run vigilance, you can run adrenaline rush. There's lots of different talents that you can put on the backpack and the chest. Some people like to run unbreakable, glass cannon. There's lots of different ones that you can put on there. For new guys, I would say unbreakable to put on the chest, and something like Composure for your backpack. But it's entirely up to you. You can even put spotter on there as well if you want to run the Kingbreaker. It's lots of different ones that you can do, but for me, for now, this is the talents that I'm running. And then the gloves is Grupo, which gives me 15% critical hit damage, 15% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage, and 6% critical hit chance. And then I've gone for improvised knees because it gives me a chance to use an extra mod slot, which you wouldn't do. Normally, you would only be allowed 3. But if you run the improvise, you can run another mod slot. So that's 15% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage, and 6% critical hit chance with a 10.8 critical hit damage mod. Again, it's the best I've got, so I'm running with whatever I can have. And then for your skills, you want a revive hive. We tell everybody, even if they're not new, to put a revive hive on, because the reason for that is so you can get your ass up if you go down. Okay, and then the drone. So again, for secondary, it's personal preference. Some people like to use the blinder, Firefly. Some people like to use a shield, turret, seeker mines. It makes no difference. It's all personal preference. So for the numbers, that gives me 56% critical hit chance and 203.1 critical hit damage. Now that's before any buffs come into play. Okay, this is just basic what I'm running. The magic number is 50 and 150, so we like people to run 50 critical hit chance and 150 critical hit damage. So the fact that I'm running over 200 and over 50 is ideal for me, because you want to try and stay away from, let me just go back to it a second, you want to try and stay away from 60% critical hit chance, because it's caps at 60%. So you want to be a little bit under, because if I for argument's sake, change an attachment on my gun, that'll push me over 60. So I don't want to do that, because I'm wasting that extra 1, 2, 3%. But so 50% is your sweet spot. Anything a little bit over that, 52, 53, 54, whatever, is good, in my opinion. So that is it. That is the all red, full red DPS build. You want them all maxed out if you can. Like I said, the mod slots, get them when you can get them. But that is it, really. I really like this build. Like I said, there's plenty of variations on it. You'll have people that say, "Oh, I only run glass cannon. Or I only run this. I only run that. I only run the other." That's fine. It's personal preference. Like I said, I run this differently on different characters, but on this one, this is the one for me. So here's some footage of it in action.
Taking his damn time walking over here today.
I know it.
Boomer's down. He's down.
Good.
He's down.
Okay, he's down. Finish him. Good shit, guys. You fucking bitch.
Damn, I'm working. You know the old one-shot Razorback sniper build?
Oh yeah?
You can actually use that to be back up the one-shot Ricochet. Or Weasel, I mean.
Okay. Because I do remember that great leaf clip. All raid leading is telling people what they already know. It's brilliant.
Incredible work. Secure the airport and taking out a bunch of Black Tusk's experimental weaponry.
Good shit, guys.
We'll get a team to sweep the area.
Let's do this.
Who's to our left? Bam. Okay, cool.
I can do it from Alpha. One done.
It's fine. Then they're not going anymore for the electric boss. I don't know why. You can pick me up here through the door. It's okay. Now we are fine. I'm going downstairs.
2 is done. Three is done.
What's going on?
No, you're still in the moment. Cunning said the moment had gone. But you're still singing in it. Okay, boss is dead.